right corner, trying to shake off the waved-off goal in the first period. Hunt comes in and absolutely levels his man. Crowder now coming right in as Soderberg trying to retaliate, and both players drop the mitts with 15:54 to go. Hunt and Soderberg tied up into the left corner. Hunt got a couple of right haymakers into Soderberg. The officials let him go. Hunt comes right back in. Of course, 20 years plus of hockey. Set in front now. Cameron shoots. He scores! 2 goals in the span of less than 30 seconds. And Brenton Cameron bangs in a one-timer from beneath the hash marks. Pandemonium inside Stockton Arena. It is 2-0 Thunder. Ringwald at the right point. Back for Constant. Plays it off his backhand. Ringwald high slot. One-timer score! Deflection in front, and that might have cut a piece of Fraser Clair. And if so, that is vindication for the waved-off goal earlier. Power play goal. This one counts. It's 3-0 Stockton.
It was tough losing last night, but the boys came out tonight with a burst of energy, and
we continue it through all 3 periods, and we came out with 2 points.
Just back through your power play goal that you scored in the second period, was there a little bit of a vindication you felt with that goal in the first period being waved off?
Yeah, kind of. I was a little upset off of that with the call, but you got to get over it and keep going with the game. But Ringo made a pretty nice shot from the point, and he was looking towards me, and I just put my stick in front of the net, and I was there at the right time.
How do you think Zemlak played with the way that he was able to stop pucks and get pretty clean looks at shots and get things toward the boards and really help his team with the confidence?
He played great tonight. He played with lots of confidence. He knew the last time we played these guys, he let in a couple goals that he knew he shouldn't, and he came back with some great saves tonight, and you knew in the third period they were going to come out strong, and he did his job, and we came out with the win. Yeah, things are happening. I was in a little bit of a slump there for a bit, and I just tried not to think about it, and just continue working hard and driving the net, and things are going to start working for you. And
yeah, I think
they
it
have.
Was the 3 goals. You wish you'd be able to continue to score goals, and we had to rely on Garrett Zemlak too much, and thank God he was as good as he was, because the game could have been much different. But again, I think we continuously killed our momentum today, but I think we did a lot of positive things in terms of creating momentum. I thought obviously some of the fights that got the crowd into it and gave us some boosts in those situations. And then our early goals were key. But it was a good home win. It was something we hadn't done in a while at home, so it was nice to get that there. And like I told the fans before the game, a little bit of an early Christmas present from us.
When you're the team that has the momentum and you've got the lead 2-0, 3-0, do all those fights and penalties, is that, it kind of creates like a stop-go game instead of a flow. You play, and then of course you have to clean up the ice and everything. Does that hurt or help the team that has the lead that maybe is playing a little bit better?
Depends if you win the fights or not. Here's the deal. A team that's down 3-0, they're probably looking to change momentum a little bit, so they're playing a little bit chippier. Guys take exception to it, and the guys fight. But I think it's part of the game, and I think you expect that, and I like the way that the guys weren't gonna let it go to waste. And I think what happened is I didn't mind our physical play taking penalties. What I didn't like was some of our hooks and holds. I thought some of those penalties were unnecessary in the situations where we took them. So they capitalized on 2 of the ones that were unnecessary. So that kind of hurts you there, and it gave them some momentum coming back in. So I think those penalties are the ones that you're worried about. The fights, it's 2 guys going at it, and sometimes that's, to me, that's a wash in terms of momentum builders. But it's always nice if you can win fights together. And I thought the fights were good. They weren't the greatest fights, but they were entertaining enough.
You would say, ask a question about Marcus Watson, that he, like he said in the story did on him, and you said basically the same thing, that, a kid in his position has to do things to get attention. 2 goals, 2 nights, that's, some people would call that attention getting. So he comes out again and puts one in the back of the net.
Yeah, and it was his goal was a great one, because it was something that we kind of stressed before the game. We were trying to get in front of J.B. Lammer. He's a really good goalie. He's a smaller goalie, so the best thing to do is get in front of him. I don't know how many initial shots are going to beat him. That's how good he is. So we had to create second, third chance. It was a nice tip goal right in front of the net. It was it's good. That's what he needs to do. Guys need he's fighting for a job right now, just like everybody is every night. And I think he certainly gave himself another notch in the positive column for sure. With that, he's got to keep that going.